What's so special about Hero Bread's soft, fluffy, and delicious breads, buns, and tortillas? Hero Bread serves up 0 to 1 grams of net carbs, 5 to 11 grams of protein, and high fiber in every delicious serving. Made with natural ingredients, Hero Bread supports gut health, promotes weight management, and helps maintain blood sugar. Hero also drops other limited edition ultra-low net carb goodies like rich, flaky croissants and buttery brioche slider rolls. Head to hero.co to shop today.
Hi guys, welcome to Cozy Peta Podcast. My mommy Shan.
Hey!
My sister Ari.
Say hi, Ari.
Hey. And I'm Anya.
Let's go! Hey, this is Shan, mom of the girls. Thank you for checking in. If this is your first time at Cozy Woman Podcast, welcome. It's a very random but frequently posted show. Enjoy what you can when you can. It's for new parents. Y'all are very welcome. It's for second, third, or more time around parents too. And I did not forget those of you who aren't quite there yet, haven't had your first kid, but you're thinking about it and you're just curious on what it takes to go ahead and survive the kids that you may make. Cool. Since we're all here, let's get into today's episode. Hey, so I've been wanting to talk about this topic for a while now. Delayed cord clamping, or better known as DCC. So some mothers, when they give birth, they do try the delayed cord clamping. And some people might be, what is delayed cord clamping? Not every pregnancy book talks about it. So I know when women give birth, they get the baby out and the umbilical cord is still attached to the placenta. And the baby, and before that's cut, basically about 25 seconds to 5 minutes after birth, you're allowed to, if you ask, to have that time so your baby can get the blood. What it does do is many things, but on the other hand of there being a lot of pros, doctors may say there may be a risk of a little bit of cons, but I think for baby's sake, for development of the baby, there's a lot more pros than there are cons. And I'm just going to talk about what are some of the benefits or some of the risk of delayed cord clamping, so mothers out there can choose for themselves, or mothers that already have kids, if they're going to be pregnant again and go through labor, may have an option to try something different. So the delayed cord clamping improves circulation, stability, in infants. Most of the time it's preferred to do on babies who are premature, so they can get more nutrients from the mom. The iron increases when you go ahead and you do delayed cord clamping. It's super important for the brain development of the baby. It basically, what you're doing is you're allowing more blood to transfer from the placenta to the baby, and it can increase the blood volume in the baby, which can be better for the baby, get their bodies working the way it's supposed to. It reduces intravehicular hemorrhage that the baby can have. Higher red blood cells can be in the baby. Stem and immune cells are greater. It restores the blood volume in the baby, protects against organ damage, brain injury, and death. So if you're having any complications throughout your pregnancy with the baby developing a certain way, I personally, if my baby was having those difficulties throughout my pregnancy, I would look into doing delayed cord clamping. Personally, I've never done delayed cord clamping. Why? Because being in there in labor for a night into mid-afternoon day, I just want to get the baby out and off of me. That was like my whole goal through labor. Get the baby out safely and off of me. Get the baby out safely and off of me. My second labor was about a 17-hour process. Get the baby out and off of me. Get the baby out and off of me. So I've never had a happy, exciting, I love it type of labor. So I never wanted to delay anything. But for moms out there that don't take labor in a negative way, maybe this is something you might want to try. The delaying cord clamping risk, the DCC risk. Some studies say this is not for every baby, this is not for every mother. It may cause increased risk of jaundice, but that can be helped by feeding the baby breast milk, giving the baby sunlight, or time under light in the hospital. I had to do that for both of my daughters, and eventually within a week the levels are where they're supposed to be at. It's very common for babies to be born with that. The next risk is, I don't know if I'm saying these right, polycythemia, and basically what that is excess blood flow to the newborn, basically thick blood due to you doing delayed blood clamping. But over time, as the baby's body is functioning the way that it's supposed to, it should level out to where it's supposed to be. The next risk can be hyperbilirubinemia or something like that. Something close. So basically what that is when bilirubin levels in the baby are too much. So basically a lot of buildup in the baby's blood happens, and it has like a yellowish tint to it. So after you give birth to the baby, basically the baby's body and the liver should go. That was my mom calling. So after birth, basically the baby's body and the liver should be working properly for itself. So that's why I may be risk, quote unquote, could be risk, quote unquote. Another delayed cord clamping risk is respiratory distress, where not enough fluid is coating the lungs after birth. But these are not definite things that will happen. These are maybe things. What you will find as a mother, as a parent, that every baby is different. Every pregnancy is different. Every labor is different. So don't just automatically think because you're hearing these maybe cons that this will be your baby. If I could do it again, I think I definitely would do delayed cord clamping. I don't know about this third child. I don't know. I really don't know. But if I had to do it again, I would definitely try it because I don't know. I think a mother's body nurturing and feeding and helping to develop a whole human being, a little bit longer of an attachment to the mother would be a pro. You know what I'm saying? That's where the baby is coming from in the first place. So why not do delayed cord clamping? So that's my jits on delayed cord clamping. Hopefully it helped you get a better idea of what it is, if you would want to try it. And if you're not sure, I recommend everybody and anybody to look into delayed cord clamping for yourself. Also go on YouTube and see what videos that explain and show you the process of it, just to see if there's something you would be comfortable with. Thank you for listening to Cozy Womb. Thank you guys for listening to Cozy Womb Podcast. Please let us know your thoughts at 470-210-8752 or on Instagram at Cozy Womb Podcast or Twitter at Cozy Womb Pod. Or you can definitely email us at cozywombbmama@gmail.com. See ya! Bye!
Bye!